Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Townsend will get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Townsend. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw. Townsend. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Tannehill. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Leonard, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, it's Leonard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Townsend. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Tennessee. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football. That's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Townsend. On a slant, here's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Townsend. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Townsend. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. Townsend. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Tonyan. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Sheds off the tackle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Mack to get it again on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Townsend. Cooks on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw again. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down at about 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return, it's King. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down, Townsend. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Looking to throw on second down, Townsend. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw. Townsend. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Mack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack. Able to push his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Townsend. This is caught, it's Cooks. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. John Ross from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things going to get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Townsend. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tannehill on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Tannehill going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, 52 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, Townsend dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Townsend. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. This is Harris. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Here's Tannehill. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing, Tannehill. That one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Now Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Tannehill to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home